We've made it, disc golf fans, to the final round of the 2023 Disc Golf Pro Tour Championships presented by Barbasol. These competitors have been battling all season long for tour points. We came into this tour championship, played a semifinal, made a cut down to the final 12, played one round already, and now this is it. My name is Chris German, filling in for Nathan Queen. We also have Nick Hanson in the booth. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Excited to be here for this truly championship Sunday.
Yeah, if we take a look at our card, we have Joel Freeman, Calvin Heimburg, Cole Redalen, and Niklas Anttila. Very exciting. With Ricky Wysocki tearing it up in that first round.
Yeah, it was quite the round to see from him with, the changes. People didn't know if there was going to be that, double digits were going to be available, but he surely showed that they were. Starting on our card first, we have Joel Freeman. We know we're going to see that whale and those gators out of him on those approach shots today.
Calvin Heimburg has been on Gatekeeper coverage all year long. Can expect those Toros, the Helio Vela, some Quasars, and some Dracos, a lot of Millennium in there.
Love seeing that Millennium in his bag. Next up, we have Cole Redalen. Putting the steady BL, throwing that aftershock quite often, and potentially seeing some hypercanes out there on some of those longer holes today.
Finishing out the card, Niklas Anttila came in at the 25th seed, the lowest seed in this finals, putting with the P1, has the D-line FD, as well as the Essence, so some flippy plastic there. I'm excited to see that.
Let's get right into it, though. Here we are, hole 1, 419 feet, par 3, OB on the right side. The distance would say it's not too difficult of a hole, but it's been showing to be pretty difficult to get the 2 over the week. We'll see if one of our players today can get one.
2023 Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship presented by Barbasol. First on the tee, please join me in welcoming Mr. Joel Freeman.
Joel Freeman, 3 down in the first round, sitting at 5th place right now. This is the 4th time these competitors will be attacking this course. So by this point, you should know what you're throwing. It's really just executing and just making good when you're scrambling down there and making your putts. These competitors should expect a lot of adversity. It's bound to happen here.
Joel with a lot of turn on this disc, catching some leaves on the way in, and he's going to look to have an open putt there from circle 2.
Next on the tee, please join me in welcoming Mr. Calvin Heimburg.
The #1 seed this year for the Disc Golf Pro Tour, Calvin. Multiple Elite Series wins this year. These competitors have a pretty big gap between Ricky right now with 7 strokes, but with this course, I mean, anything can happen if anyone can piece together a string of birdies.
Oh,
look at that
Calvin
kick.
Heimburg. Tree love to start the round.
Oh, yeah, this is so we've seen birdies on this hole so far to start, but we have not seen anyone get it this close, even with a little bit of tree love. Worth the second look.
You need the tree love on this course once in a while.
Up next, let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Cole Redalen.
I believe this is the 3rd time we have Cole this championships. Very exciting talent out of the Northwest. Pretty similar to what we saw a couple rounds, actually. Kind of early left seems to be the common miss. Just not able to flip it over enough.
Noise for Mr. Niklas Anttila.
Niklas also the only European to make these final 12. So this is very far left on the fairway. Let's see if it can turn.
Unfortunate misses there out of the two young guns, but these two up-and-comers, they're going to have a long future ahead of them if they stay on the trajectory they're on.
A little smack down there. That's going to be a tough putt for par. As Cole's able to execute his layup there. Niklas.
Oh,
Great bid. That's going to be a bogey to start your round. You know they're going to pile up. You're going to get them throughout here. It's tough when you get it on the first hole.
Joel having a bit of a tough bid there. Needs to have an Anheuser the entire way, but able to clean up his par.
Couple cleanups and then the lone birdie on the card.
With a bag putt even. What a shot from Calvin Heimburg to start this championship Sunday. On hole 2. 366 feet, par 3. Moving left to right. Slightly uphill, finishing downhill. A good mid-range of a speed control will get you there.
Calvin 2 for 2 with the good tree love kicks.
Oh, and a roll back to the basket even.
It's like, here, let me just set this up for you for a putt.
This line looks a little better out of Joel Freeman.
Seems to get down.
Oh, but coming in way too hot.
And that was,
disc showing some ups there.
that was a good tree. That probably would have went another 30 feet. This looks great from Cole. It's going to fade out, probably around circle's edge. Good drift on this by Niklas. Going to come up a little short, but well within his range. Calvin capitalize on the fortune from the course.
Starts it out 2 for 2, folks.
Yeah, that is our first rewind. Very committed putt. Race basket, too. Good one to get. Joel outside of circle 1. Looking at about a 50-footer, and he cans it as well.
Wow.
Some good putting from our card to start.
Way to go. If they can get this going early, we could maybe put a push on that lead card.
Yeah, anything's possible at Nevin. Niklas circles edge putt for the birdie. And this is a lot of pressure for Cole for a star frame after all those putts.
Yeah, wow. He's the closest one at 26 feet or so. Maybe even further.
Ooh, and he gets it. Good putt.
No doubter.
Wow.
Getting this star frame there. Here we are, though. Hole 3, 630 feet. At the end here, it's just going to slowly start to curve back around. If you can throw 320 to 340 shots, you're going to be looking at a putt close to that circle.
Yeah, this is the first time we start to see what this course is really made of. These par fours are really good at making you do shot placement, disking down, getting aggressive on second shots. As Joel lays up a really good flex forehand.
Yeah, I really do like that line if you have that in the bag.
Yeah, we saw Anthony do that a couple times as well. This looks a little left from Cole, but should be fine if it can sneak through. Yeah, pretty textbook from Niklas. A little farther back, but
really being short, but in the fairway is good here. As long as you're in the fairway, you've got another good position to throw from. As soon as you get off these fairways, it starts getting hairy in a hurry.
And we saw Niklas actually throw it in last year from a similar distance, maybe 50 feet closer. It's a pretty miraculous shot, as this one comes up a little short.
Yeah, what an exciting time that was.
Wow, look at that Frisbee just hold that drift when it was sitting on like a hyzer line the whole way. Great shot there from Cole.
Joel not liking that one out of the hand, as you can see. He's going to be in a tough position to get up and down for par.
Looks like he does have a good line, and he sets up really good for this type of forehand shot.
Hey, giving himself a chance. That's all you can ask for.
That's what he does best. One of the best scramblers in the game. So you can hear the roars from round one. So that was Ricky Wysocki making a really big putt. So the leader keeps on leading.
Oh, what a putt.
Another rewind.
Just through the gap and dead center.
Niklas, good bounce back after hole one. Cole's got 2 in a row now as well.
We've got quite a bit of green on these scorecards already today. Trending in the right direction, we are.
Yeah, these guys are showing up, and well-deserved. And that's why they're here. Throughout the entire year, these are the guys that were showing up week in and week out. Joel in for his par as well.
With a smooth, clean shave, every day is a clean slate. So who cares if you put all your money in crypto and called your boss an idiot? Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Introducing Disc Raptor, the best way to clean and dry your discs on the course. Make short work of mud, moisture, and dust in a quick spin. Made of quality materials that are built to last. Compact revolutionary design with synthetic turf and high-surface microfiber cleaning surfaces. Lightweight and easy for travel. It's there when you need it. Welcome to the future of disc golf.
Here we are at hole 4, 710 feet. Par 4. Another good, tricky 2-shot par 4. It's as you see, curving to the left the entire way.
Yeah, another placement shot on this first one. I would say this one you want to get a little more left, maybe. As Cole puts it in a great spot. Anywhere in that opening there is great. I'm not going to lie there, but... Niklas, little flip up hyzer. Hopefully he's not a little too far to the right.
Yeah, it's like once you pass that corner, if you can just continue to press forward as you're drifting left, it's going to be the ideal line.
Yeah, this looks great from Joel. It's right around them trees. Good pull from Calvin. This guy has a good move on it.
What a shot.
Puts himself about circle's edge. Joel looking to follow suit. And unfortunately catching that tree in circle 2.
I just think this is great course design where it's requiring them to throw a slower shot off the tee, but then if they're in the right position, they're able to then throw that faster disc for a second to get into the green.
As Cole gets a little caught up and kicks a little right. We saw that in some previous rounds. There's a little hillside there. Could make for a tricky approach. Long look for Niklas for birdie. Well, that was looking good too. These guys are...
Yeah, online just ran out of juice a little early. Oh, Cole Redalen getting a turkey.
Nick, you know what this is right here? This is every player on our card now has a rewind within the first 4 holes.
Wow. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, everyone's come up to... everyone has shown up to play today.
You know, last round on the Pro Tour for these guys for the year, most likely, unless they're maybe playing one of the Silver Series to end the year. But I would say a lot of these guys after this event are taking a break.
Calvin trying to split them trees. Just can't get it online. And after the 2 birdie start, a couple pars. And at this point, it's you got to string them together. You got to be looking at turkey after turkey. Try to start pushing to that double digit. That's the only way really you're going to see anything unless we see a massive blow up from the lead card.
And on to hole 5, our first par 5 of 2 in a row. 1,052 feet. Players are getting just to the other side of this hill. They can then navigate through these woods here, potentially giving themselves an eagle look. We haven't seen it this week, but I know it's out there.
It's very interesting. This played as a very easy, one round I played as a very easy hole, as today it came in as the 3rd most difficult. So with the smaller field, these guys were struggling today.
And that right there is the common miss we've seen over the week, is players just maybe either releasing it a little too far right or turning the disc and staying too straight and getting into those bushes on that right side.
Niklas might be stuck behind that tree. We'll see how aggressive he's able to get on his second shot. as this is pushing pretty far left. This needs to slow down.
Oh.
Calvin stays in bounds, but that is going to be a tough angle to progress down the fairway.
This one looks ripped.
Oh, that's tasty. Good shot from Joel. Yeah, Niklas just having to get tricky on this approach. He does just that. Executes a really good shot. Yeah, and all 4 rounds we have found someone in those bushes, like you said. Very, very common miss.
Oh, Calvin catching early. Past the Mando, so that's good. And Joel able maybe to attack for this eagle here.
Still has a little bit more distance there, but at this point should be a pretty easy birdie. See if he can give it a long bid. As Cole gets through clean, he's looking at a good spot now. Should be able to save his par. Calvin kind of chipping away on this hole.
Niklas hitting, landing in circle 2, but not the ideal spot.
Oh no.
Calvin really struggling here on the 5th.
Yeah, he's going to have a long par save from there. And Joel making easy work of this hole.
Good up by Calvin there, however. Will be tapping in for bogey.
Yeah, after that good start, that's got to sting. So Ricky Wysocki was the only player to take a par.
Quite an interesting stat, I would say.
That's because of this right here.
Oh
Niklas
my
with the birdie putt.
goodness. That's got to be like an 80-footer or so.
Yeah, close to 100.
Oh, and just never leaves the line. So pure.
Man, this is a true putting clinic by these guys so far. It's Cole off the top. In for his bogey.
Stress-free birdie here at Nevin Park. So rare to see. But a good one from Joel Freeman. All right, our second par 5 here. One of my favorite holes on the course. Players are going to need to navigate over this OB if they can, allowing them to shoot through this gap down to the creek's edge. We've seen some people go for the eagle here, specifically Eagle McMahon, and coming up short into this creek every time. So not the ideal play, but birdie should be in play for all these players.
First step here, keep it in bounds. Just get it to the corner. Niklas has done just that. Joel takes the little bit more aggressive route, a little higher. Still comes up in a good spot. And Cole trying to push even further down the fairway.
Yeah, looking very nice with that tall hyzer.
And great shot from Calvin as well.
Yeah, all players playing the more conservative up top route.
Wow. What a shot from Niklas. Barely missing that tree. And that is a prime position.
Joel with the roller.
Yeah, this is a very common play, and I love this play on this hole. Just gets you down over to the right side of the fairway. I think it opens up your third shot to be able to get access the green a little easier. It's Calvin getting aggressive.
Calvin getting one into the... Oh, yes, into the green. Let's go. Gonna have a putt for eagle.
Cole making good work of that roller, putting him in a very similar spot that he's been previous couple rounds. Joel executing a great approach there for another stress-free birdie. Cole lucky to stay in bounds. We saw him catch OB one of the earlier rounds. Unfortunately, Niklas going to catch OB there.
Good pitch out from Cole to get across the creek. Should be able to save his par. And now Calvin for eagle.
Hey, Nick, I'm just happy we got to see an eagle bid on this hole. We were seeing every round eagle just keep trying, and unfortunately he was unsuccessful. So it was cool to see someone give a true eagle bid here.
Oh, and Cole, unfortunately missing high for par. Going to be tapping in bogey here on the 6th. Yeah, it's always exciting to see these... the longer throwers really go for some of these holes that are going to take even their maximum potential in power and accuracy to get there.
Couple birdies and a couple bogeys and bring us into the next break.
I just think the plastic is very premium. It's a high quality material. The way the disc feels in my hand.
I think it's the quality of plastic.
It's unlike any other plastic that you'll find in the industry.
The quality is better than any other company out there.
Again, just consistent plastic. It's something I can consistently trust on every single throw.
There's so many discs to choose from, and I guarantee if you tried every disc in the lineup, you're gonna want to put multiple discs in your bag.
It's extremely high quality. You can only say so much, they have to eventually just try it themselves and see.
All right, let's get into hole 7. Par 4, 700 feet. Slightly downhill, curving to the right the entire way. We do have that OB Creek on the left. We've seen a couple birdies here over the weekend, Chris, but been a struggle for most of the players.
Yeah, very challenging hole. Pushing this tee pad back, making this gap very tough to hit.
Wow, cured it. Do it like a baby.
Oh,
look at the fortune on that.
what a roll.
Man, this course is really given to these players so far. As we see Calvin take the backhand. I think this is the first backhand we've seen. And
yeah, we haven't seen many of them, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the risk of fading out OB definitely comes into play, as Calvin's, it's going to be a tough scramble there. As I say that, one of the best backhands in the game does just that and gets saved up by the logs there.
Yeah, not too often we see Cole throw a sidearm.
Well, that is a tough spot. We have not seen anyone kick this far left yet.
Oh, what an out. He advanced a long ways down that fairway.
Yeah, that brings par into play. Calvin looking like he needs to go overhand.
Where is he going? Oh my goodness.
Into a roller. Oh, what?
That was going straight out of bounds.
What did these guys do to get this much love? Joel taking a similar overhand route minus the roller.
This course is truly giving out favors right now.
Yeah, what a round. Only 7 holes in. It's Niklas. The sword drain almost came into play there, I feel like. That was pretty close to hitting that.
Yeah, and there's that side hill we've seen all week long where when they're hitting that, they're not getting any skip, and it's really staying right there in circle 2 as Cole gives it a bid from about 140. Gonna be able to save his par.
He's able to stop the bleeding. Joel trying to keep a clean scorecard. Calvin with some fortune on this one. Niklas from circle 2.
Can't say it enough, but what a save by Cole there. We've seen people have perfect drives and not get pars.
Joel, first bogey. Calvin in for his par, and there's a little bit of red on everyone's scorecard, so Nevin's still here.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a little bit more like Nevin that we're used to seeing, you could say. But into hole 8, 462 feet, downhill the entire way. Small OB creek right at the bottom of the hill as it comes then back up to the basket.
Yeah, we've seen some great drives off of this hole. I really do love this hole. Makes you have to throw down. And with these guys' distances, it makes this such a fun shot to try to land that green.
What a beauty.
That's going to be what should be another birdie for Calvin.
Also looking great.
Look at that.
These guys are filleting these holes today.
Wow. Just missing the telephone pole and then hitting the wire and still getting over the creek. Oh, that needs some flip and some drift, and he's getting it.
Oh, and kicking out of bounds, unfortunately.
Yeah, never crossing, so having to take his lie from the other side. And that's just a tough putt there.
Yeah, we really haven't seen the wires or the telephone poles come into play much this week, but getting action from two different players today.
Seemed like Cole knew that right out of the hand. Calvin now 3 down for the round with the bogey. And we saw Ricky, well, we didn't see Ricky, but Ricky in round 3, when he fired off that 10 down, a lot of that came from the back 9. So these guys still have a lot of golf here. The holes are shortening up, but now's the time to string them together.
Yeah, these next few holes are really going to be able to set the tone for you if you're able to get some birdies to show that lead card, you know. They need to stay on their toes as well. But into hole 9, our last hole here on the front 9. 580-foot par 4. As soon as you get to the top, coming down left. Once again, throwing to a sloped green with OB behind, so speed control is very important.
Yeah, we've been seeing players get really aggressive here, have something flip and just drift to the right. Yep. Basically exactly like that from Calvin. That is perfect.
Wow. That is so good from Calvin Heimburg.
I wonder if that was that D-line FD, because that thing flipped like a paper plate. It's cold. Again, so aggressive, and he just gets caught up, unfortunately. That's the second time that if he didn't catch any trees, he was getting down the hill.
And I'm pretty sure that's a mid-range he's throwing. Wow, Joel Freeman also getting quite a ways up there.
Yeah, Joel showcasing that great forehand that he has. Calvin showcasing that great backhand that he has.
What a shot. Perfect speed control, hitting about 10 to 15 feet before circle's edge and just gliding down into it.
Yeah, Calvin truly played this hole as perfect and as textbook as you can. Joel's filters out a little bit. He'll be inside the circle. Niklas going to fade out a little early.
What a sidearm from Cole Redalen.
Yeah, nice little lane he found there. Not a lot Niklas can do there other than pitch up, take his par. It's the rest of the card looking to take a stroke.
Jewel getting another birdie. Erasing those two bogeys here with that sandwich, creating even par. And 2 down for the round.
Yeah, and Calvin getting a 4 under for the round. That lone bogey on 5. Man, what a 9, Nick. This is a great way to finish this out. So many big putts, bogeys.
Oh, man, that was exciting.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So we could see scores very, very tight with our card. And that goes for the entire field as we take a look. Ricky and Kyle, a little bit ahead of the rest of the field. Eagle pushing it out there, but I mean, there is thousands and thousands of dollars at stake here from just one position, second to third, third to fourth. So these guys are battling. Everything comes down to this final 9 here. Once again, my name is Chris German, and for Nick Hanson, we'll see you for the back 9.